Back to the good old save reset. If it's 1 step, it's early. If it's 8 steps, it's late. Final Fantasy 4 was Final Fantasy 2 in the US. Final Fantasy 3 or 6 was Final Fantasy 3 in the US. We didn't get 2, 3, or 5, and then everything came to fruition once 7 came out. That's why for Final Fantasy 5, the only thing that we actually play in speedrun is called the English patch, which was fan-made. It's not that they were released much later, it's just that they were released to the North America later. So I'm getting this on step 8 instead. We want the encounter on step 10. When I'm getting it on step 8, oh, now I went super late. Means that I'm hitting the A button maybe a couple frames too late. I'm looking for a singular frame to hit, but that was too early. Not fan-made, just fan-translated. Also, morning ultros. I passed the frick out shortly after eating. Well, that's gonna be so much early. Yeah. Is this good luck for hitting the right frame for the seed? Because it's basically what I'm going for right now, Elmac. Oh, I think that's gonna be super early. This is to make it so we don't get any encounters on the way to Mist Dragon. Which does save, like... Depends on how many encounters you get, I guess. Ah, frick. I missed my timer. I just have my phone out sitting in front of me, and I've just been hitting start stop to kind of get an idea on... I think that's late. Gaijin, thanks for the good luck. Morning, Elmac. Okay. Oh, you got pulled into something. I was like... Oh, I missed. This isn't even... This is no shot. This is actually good. Yeah. Hey, we didn't wipe on him at all yesterday. I did... Oh, that's gonna be so early. Yeah. Doc, morning. I think that's early too. Yeah. Maybe Elmac just likes the morning. I reset on him once because Porum got double drained. Other than that, both carrot glitches went well. Trash can glitches didn't happen at all. But we still got through the fight. I just did the slow version of it. Hornet's death. What time is it right now? It's 7 o'clock. So if I see it on the first step, that means I'm a few frames early. If I see it on step 8, it means I'm a few frames late. I think that's a lot late. And if I make it all the way down and then back up again, then I was really late. Why? Because throwing Cure 2s is really slow. That's what I did yesterday when Palom died on the opening hit from Mylon Z. It's just really slow. And I don't go in with Piggy because that's just me going, this isn't gonna work. And if I was gonna do that, then why would I even be setting up for it? How am I supposed to be a paladin when we haven't even become a paladin yet? No, there's no Piggy for trash can setup. You just go in as per normal. I'm right there. Do I have a timer going on how long this is gonna take? How's WoW been treating you? I did some classic yesterday. I was like, this is fine. Apparently the guild split when I was gone for over like the past month or whatever. So that's cool. I mean, you could always go check a VOD, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be checking a trash can as well. Like, it's literally like... The other way to fight is just like a minute to 2 minutes slower. Oh, that's gonna be sore. We're not even gonna try that. So it's either you do like 5 or 6 attacks and then you watch the trash can go, or you throw like 30 Cure 2s or something. It might not be 30, but it's a lot. You know, I got lulled into a false sense of security yesterday by getting this relatively consistent. No, I wasn't the glue. It was some of us want to actually do some real raiding and like keep on pushing, and the other ones just want to kind of farm the easy stuff. And there was some arguments or something, and then they split, I guess. So I went to the people that split. Okay. What am I doing? I just like was watching the timer go up. Want it harder? Dude, 95% of classic isn't hard at all. Late? Come on, dude. I think that's late. I'm gonna be stubborn about this. I went with the people that didn't want to keep raiding the easy stuff because it's boring to do stuff that you're not getting anything from and can clear with your eyes closed. That's probably super early. That being said, with my work schedule, I'm not going to really be able to raid it all anyway. Yep. It's like 6.2 is what I'm going for. That's way too late. I don't know why I'm so slow on reacting on it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Step 1, check it out. Oh, I was that early? Okay. I didn't hit my timer, so I'm doing this live. Wasn't even in the ballpark. Hearting emote. I don't know what a hearting emote. Oh. I just need to hit the right frame. That's all I need to do. My deep's on the 7 streak. That's gonna be way early. So I have my phone timer in front of me, and 6.24 seems to be the, like, I mean, comes down to like just the frame, but that was like the consistent number that I was hitting both of them at. One step is here. Let me show you this part. Where is it? Here we go. Maybe this will give it a little more context. So the number on the left. Oh. I should do it this way. We want this one. That's the one we want. The number on the left is the seed. The number on the right is the step that the battle happens on. And the number on the left is the frame. Well, it's the seed, but also like each one is its own frame, I should say. So you see that was on step 8. How do I keep missing my time? So that means we were a little bit late. I think I was late again. If I make it all the way down, that means I was even later than the 8. All right, we'll go for 4 more minutes, and then I'll just lose time on the first split. So it's technically the seed value, and right now, since or when the time I turn on the game, it's cycling through seeds. Oh, frick me. I was at 6 seconds. 6 point anything. So it's looking for seed, looking for seed, looking for seed. 1 frame is 1 seed. All right, cool. And to get seed 81, this timing, that was way too late. Bet you this is 20 steps. Is how you get there. Yeah. Obviously, you can't hit frame 81 from the time that I start the game up because 81 frames has easily passed before we even get to the title screen. But at 7:25 local time, we'll just fire something up. It's gonna be way early. Early? Bloodhawk, thanks for blessing the run. Late? But that was a 6.14. The crazy part is I was doing this during the setup too. Thank frick. Okay. All right, let's play. You got told you have an RBF? Oh no. That's that's kind of rough. Sorry, something just don't look right. Oh no. Usually I'm not sitting right in front of my Final Fantasy VI thing, which is what I'm getting all horned up about. I guess I could just move it here. All right. Tomorrow's FF6, by the way. All characters and espers. Because I like playing it. Oh yeah, can you see the bees? Kind of. No, those are the only ones that she kind of made. It's craft season right now, so she's been busy banging out a lot of different bags and stuff. She had a really good show the other day. Okay. It's not getting cold enough for a scarf. For you. Am I gatekeeping that a little bit? Yeah. Just buck up a little bit. Hef? Madeeps, thanks for blessing the run. It was -7 the other day, Celsius. And I was just in my, well, it was t-shirt, sweatpants, and then my coveralls. And I was like, should I grab my jacket, put it on? I'm like, nah, I gotta acclimatize. So, working outside for a few hours, acclimatizing. Gotta get used to it. Feel like a big old puss when you're not used to it yet. Any percent, no 64 roses safe. Okay. Good, good. When is scarf weather? Well, I'm not really much of a scarf guy, to be honest. I'm more of a balaclava guy. Mostly because scarves will, you know, get hooked in conveyors and stuff. But the balaclava is just nice and tight. But I would say -20 unless it's windy. If it's windy, then probably a little bit more. Or less, I guess. What is it? You have Google. Oh, 7 stream streak. People are gonna get, I don't know if anyone actually gets paranoid about this. I'm just saying for the bit. People are gonna be paranoid that there's gonna be like 10 days of no streams. You're gonna be like, where my streak is gonna die. No, I'll be gone for 10 days and I get to stream 4 in a row, then back gone for another 10. It's not a ski. Okay, well, sometimes it can be. The ones that I have are just neck coverings. But you can get the ones that like come over top and poke your eyes and nose through. Why is this one $20? Is this what thieves wear? I thought thieves were more of like a cover the bandana or so. Oh, I guess maybe. I actually have a Saskatchewan Rough Rider one, and it has like a little brim on the top. It's what I like to wear when I go shoveling in like -40. It's funny with I always take that one with the brim on it. 90% of the time when I'm shoveling, it's dark outside. Today's Sunday, right? Okay. Man, we legitimately did save resets for like 20-25 minutes. Okay. The crystal was shedding its light silent. Oh. There's many crystals. Which crystal is it referring to? Elmac does. He sends me so many pictures of shirts. There you go, Sitar. Kind of sounds like me too. I accidentally designated yesterday as my lazy day. After having a stream, or after stream, I had some food, I accidentally took a nap, woke up, and I'm like, well, guess I'm not doing anything today. Which means now I need to do a workout before hockey today. So hopefully this is a one and done. I don't know what it is about this boss. Boss fight in this game slaps. In what way does this remind you of Final Fantasy VII? Here it comes. Die? Alright, time for the missed skip glitch. It's actually not a missed skip. If anything, it's a missed do more glitch. Duplicate these things. So now we're in the backside of it, which you're not supposed to be able to do until you get an airship. We just sold them 65,536 shields from that duplication glitch that we did during Miss Dragon. Tiara's a pretty good piece of gear. We're going to be carrying it all the way through, along with this change rod. Both of them are going to be for Rydia. They do get slapped on Nutella. Oh, well, the rod gets slapped on Nutella a couple times, but Rydia gets it for the most part. Pojo, morning, morning. Look at you with your 7 bomber as well. Dang it. You biking on the goblins and the ghosts and the things at all today? Okay, 27 minutes will bring us to 39. Okay, Addy Daddy's gonna be after Mom Bomb. Not until next week. You're not like moving or anything that I just completely missed out on, eh? Morning, son. How's it run so far? Too early to tell. Oops, the frick am I doing? Time loss. The Badger guy. I'm not sure who the Badgers are. Whoa, wait. You went to a game with the flu? Oh yeah, no, that is Rydia. So I was trying to. I'm like, what do you mean she's just a kid right now? Yeah, you're talking about the split picture. Yeah, that makes way more sense. I didn't even know I could get surprised on this. Oh, I'm up there. Huh, it looked grayed out. Is it crazy that I'd rather have the flu than work at... Nah, I guess I'd still have to work at tab 4 anyways. Man, I hate 10 and 4s. If we're gonna do long shifts, I'd rather we do 14 and 7s. Oh, you silly office workers with your 5 and 2s. Nice. Nice run buffer, bro. I got close. 44 is like the god seed that we're aiming for. Again, that's another seed or a frame-based thing, but doing a hard reset is kind of what sets it up, and I need to figure out some settings on this thing to actually make it work that way. Moral of the story is that little bit of a wait that I did was close. Got 30 to 34, which means we would have been like 10 to 14 frames off. If that works the way I think it does. They're just friends. Golbez and Cecil are brothers. Right, it's either 30. Is that 29? That man. All right, somewhere between 30 and 31. Sorry, it's 30 and 32. Okay, that doesn't clear anything up. I just hope that this isn't like twin seeds, because twin seeds kind of suck to try and figure out. We had this picky yesterday, and it got deep. So I figure it gets another good shot. It's been a thing I've been doing lately. All right, seed 32. What about Fusoya and Golbez? Okay, burn 6 steps there. And then we get to just rock it through. Cool. Cool, cool. How many encounters are we looking at before we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because he's Mr. Cleanup on so many of the things that we actually have him in. Actually, he is Mr. Cleanup. Holy. What's wrong? Oh, just a surprise attack with 6 enemies and 2 of them cast Lid every single time. It could have been this fast. That's all. Oh, frick. When you get surprise or back attacked, until later when we have a setup with Dwarfax and Cat Claws and shenanigans, you kind of just have to watch everything attack you, hopefully only once. Depends on the enemy. There's a few enemies that get to attack you twice. And now I'm contemplating in my head, is it worth doing a Tele Cure 2 or no, we're just gonna let it buck. If he has to cure 2 in like round 2 or 3 in Octomammoth, then I guess that's just what he has to do. Jeez. I guess I should have looked at what the encounters actually were. Alligator water bug? Yep.
Oh baby, put on your big furry anime cat claws and attack me.
I'm not playing Phantasy Star 4. Jeez. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. So over time, as we start taking out his arms and stuff, he does start attacking less. Oh, I did talk about a cat claw, that's fair. This is a time waste to do it. I thought he was going to start attacking. Oh no, the guy that thinks that Final Fantasy 2 is the best one ever has an opinion on another RPG. Anyways, Elmac, in case you're wondering why I didn't like that surprise attack, we still have 2 arms to take down, and we're losing time. And we could go and look to see how long I was in that fight. I bet you I was in that fight for a good 20 seconds. Nice. That's the one that I was saying, Phantasy Star 4. "64 steps. Okay. Phantasy Star Online is also pretty sick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 4, 5, 31. The answer, Sitar, is you stretch and you get that flexibility back. Too late? Oh, okay. We're not stretching, boys. You can also do like the bear scratch thing and just get up against them and just... Once it's gone, it's, you know, it's like once you get a little bit of fat, you're like, well, can't lose the fat. She's there to stay now, boys. What do you want me to do? Did Radia get hit after I cured her? Now, I still think curing at 1 HP was the play, but... James, welcome on in and thank you for blessing the run. Oops. I mean, I'm not super flexible. I've never really been super flexible, but I still do. In a week, I have like a dedicated stretch day. Now, it might only be like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but it's just stretch everything from neck down. Hold for 30 and I do sets of 2 and we doing any step burning? Nope. And yes, on the way back we will be. Need to link straight. True. Hang on, I got the cable ready. My blessed cable. Man, this looks like just like the time in stream versus the time on screen. It looks like I've just been resetting a whole bunch, and that was just freaking setup and just being bad at it. The plates will spin perpetually. It is my new skill. This is me now. Dang, I lost a minute 20. Maybe I'm doing Octoman not right. What's me now? Hang on. Oh, the plate's spinning on my dick perpetually. I had to read up chat to like remember what we were talking about. That was an example of my brain splitting. When I do speedruns, my brain kind of splits into into like two different sections. There's the one that's paying attention to the run, and then the mouth just kind of does what the mouth does. And sometimes the one that's doing this stuff isn't paying attention to what the talking one is doing, so I have to catch up to what was going on. That's why sometimes when we start talking about something and I look lost while I was the one saying things, it's because I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. That's just streamer mode going on while speedrunning mode is taking over most of the cognitive sense. Or cognitive activity, I should say. 6, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. During the summer, I like to bike. I try to run at least once a week. I need to figure out a safe way to run in the town that I'm going to be in, because I'm there for 10 days straight. It gets dark and the people are kind of... Of the 900 people that live in that town, that always seems to be driving a little crazy down the stretch right by the highway. I think I need to do a couple of steps here, don't I? 2 steps. Probably to force this encounter. But the runs that I'll usually do are 6K, because 6K will take just a little over 30 minutes, like 30 to 31, maybe 32. With the iciness and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised it'd be like 34, 35, just going a little bit slower just so I'm not biffing it. My average thing that I can do, like a 6K run, is about, we'll say 31 minutes. An 11K run will be just underneath an hour. 58, 59-ish. Granted, that's decent-ish weather, and then summer. I guess I have the treadmill downstairs too, but again, can't really run on my treadmill when I'm not here for 10 days of every 2 weeks. And then Rocky and I always, we have a little soccer game that we play downstairs that you wouldn't think is like much of a workout, but I'm always sweating at the end. Oh, after Mom Bomb, we're gonna do the Addy Daddy. Why do I split? Because it's, good for the 30-minute or the 1-hour mark, and it also just works out well from the front of my door and do a lap and then right back to the front of my door. I think to get to the 6K, I had to like go down like one extra road. You do. I mean, technically, yes. I see that more as just doing it once in or twice in 1 week and then 0 in another week, is how my brain says that. Do I wave at the neighbors? I head nod. I'm not a waver, I'm a... Remember, if it's someone you don't really know or don't really want to say hey to, but you want to acknowledge, head down. If it's someone you know and you do want to acknowledge, head up. So like I did a run, actually the run that I did Friday was 10 miles per hour for 1 minute, walk for 2, then 10 miles for 1 minute and then walk for 2. And it was just my kind of like my conditioning for hockey. You never realize that's what you do with the head motion. My average 5K? I'll say 26. Because for like a longer thing, I'm looking at about 5:10 to 5:15 a kilometer. The goal is to get to that 5-minute kilometer, but that seems to be about my burning out point. I'm glad I could bring this to fruition, Billy. Because usually you can even verbalize a little bit when you see someone, you're like, hey! When someone you don't know, you're like, morning. Because you're not going to do this, morning. Doesn't work. Cookie, why are we cursing the run? What are we doing here? Despite the fact that I'm a pretty big introvert, I do have social interactions down pretty good. Meant to head nod and accidentally curse the run instead. Hate when that happens. If that's what the conversion is, then sure. I have no idea what the what is my... I think the treadmill usually is somewhere between like 7 to 7.2 miles per hour, I think. I think 7.5 miles per hour is about your 5-minute kilometer. I think that's what the conversion ended up becoming. Yikes. So 1 point. No! Oh, frick me! See, 6.5 is closer to what I think I do for my 11Ks, my 1 hours. Okay, let me rephrase this a little bit, because I'll start at like 6.8, 6.9, and then like each 5 minutes, I'll bump it up a little bit, and then try to finish at like 7.4-ish. Oh yeah, right. Addy daddy. This is just to get around the ads. This is I can do the whole, oh, this is to support me and blah 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 blah. No. If you want to be affiliate or partner and get emotes and stuff, this is just your contractual obligation, and that's what it is to me. I don't care about if you guys actually watch them or not, and that's why you have the thing to get around it. I just have to do this, and this is the best way that I know how to get around it. No, 6.5 is perfectly fine. I should ask Pojo what he typically runs at for 5+ K runs. Although he probably is like, I go in miles. Oh, frick. I'm supposed to burn 4 steps there? Really? Good here. I'm assuming that's just to avoid whatever we actually had on the overworld. Okay, because running isn't fun, and it can be hard. I hate running. Why do I run? Because I also know just how good it is. That's also why I don't run more than like once a week-ish. Biking, I'll do the, well, if I do too much running, as I learned in RCMP training, I'll start getting crazy shin splints. You'd be like, get insoles and blow. I have orthopedic soles. They're still just, depending on how much running you do, just gonna, I just seem to just get them if I run. Because I was running like 20 to 25K a week. Ugh. Come on, bro. Actually, another thing, if I'm not doing a like an actual run, one thing I like doing if you have a treadmill, we call it a 12 and 30. Mostly because max incline on a lot of treadmills is at a level 12. Put it at level 12 and then put it at like a brisk pace, and you just have to walk at that max incline for that 30 minutes. It sounds easy. And then you start doing it and you're like, dang. You feel good for like the first 10 minutes. Like minute 15 comes through and then you're like, hang on. Hang on a sec. Sick rolls, bros. Racco, morning. The one thing you have to make sure is you're not holding on to the handrails. I've done 4 mile per hour. I've tried 4.5 and had to tap out at like 16, 17 minutes or whatever. Real pansy boy hours. Are a good remake? Casually? Sure. Speedrun wise? I don't think so. Been early on like every single run buffer. I got my bike at a garage sale for like 50 bucks. Now that being said, it's a bit of an older bike and only like two of the gears actually work. But on the other hand, it actually becomes more of a workout now. Because I either have like, I think I have gear 2 and gear 4. And living in Saskatchewan, it gets really windy. So you get to choose between, am I going to try and power through this? Or do I go with a bit of the easier thing and just try and keep speed up that way? It's a real good time. All right, 10-minute prediction on how the twin glitch stuff is gonna go. Mike, do you ever just like see if you can speedrun small things in life? Like, all right, let's see, you know, get toddler ready for the day percent. Be like, you know, we were a little bit slow on the dressing split, but I think we can actually pick it up if we do these couple of things. So Reagan, thanks for blursing the run. Oh, what are we doing here? 6, 1, 2. Between Edmonton, it's so split. I mean, there's a lot of Edmonton. I'd say Edmonton, well, there's probably just been a lot of bandwagon jumpers too. I've always loved the team. Wait, Wayne Gretzky played for the team? You get those kind of fans out here. I'm also an Edmonton hater because I grew up in a Calgary household. Winnipeg's a little bit rough because they were not in the league for quite a while. All right, half of 56. Where did I get an email? 28. Just had to double check. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Surely we'll get time save later in the run, right? Oh, I'm just actually sucking today. Do, 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 do. All right, remember we have like a potential 3 minutes to save leaving the moon. What is a Shimano multi-release? I'm assuming SPD is. Is it just SPD or is that supposed to be speed? Okay, step 6. Oh, that's after that line though. Okay, step 4, mount ordeals. That's easier. For this game, currently I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I got 16. And if you guys ever like find a Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6 split picture of the ladies, I don't want the dudes, of the ladies, that would be stream appropriate, you can always send them to me and I'll try and slide them in. If you have to ask the question, I'm not sure if this would be stream appropriate, then it probably isn't. That's a good way to go about it. Well, she didn't walk on her way, so that's a win. I would hate to be clipped in. Huzzah. Away we go. Cuck. Alrighty. We need to get Porum fricked up at some point. The safest HP is 64 or below. If we get a first strike, I'll probably have Cecil or Palom frick up Porum. This is so that we can activate the old twin glitch. I don't know what that clip is. That looks like it's from today though, based off of the thumb. Step 4. Okay, yeah, that looks right. All right, we burning any steps on here? Just the one. The tiles where Palom and Porum say things on the last screen, there is actually in total there's 2, 4, 6 event tiles which turn into no encounter tiles. Why Porum? Because Porum is easier to kill in the few frames that we need for Twin Glitch than Palom. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one you do, but it's just a matter of speed and turn order that it just works out that way. Hey, it makes everyone look so frail. Oh, I need to do this frickin' up sooner than later. Hey, Rubes, welcome on in. Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully we're having ourselves a fantastical day. Even if it just started. All right. If we don't get Carrot and Trash Can, we'll do one reset, and then the next one, we're just gonna run her through until we either die. Basically, I'm saying today's gonna be a maximum 2-run day. If we get past Mylon, it's a 1-run day. I got stuff I want to try and get done today. I had Bus and Rosa yesterday. We just didn't get very far with Bus and Rosa. So, we'll see if Rydia can get us to the Promised Land or not. I have not seen the Nintendo power of... Not that I can... Maybe I have. I know the PR has a bunch of, like, little pieces of art that's in there, but... I'd be lying if I said I actually went through it. Well, here we go. Hey. Oh no, wait, I got it. All right, that's the first one.
People are in the right spots. We have the right sword on Cecil. And no one died on the first turn. Get fricked. I know. Yesterday, it was like Mylon would work out, and then someone would die to like the first punch of Mylon Z. And I'm like, oh, come on. Or Mylon wouldn't work out, 'cause like the double drain, and then Mylon Z would work out. I'm like, come on. I just need one, bro. I just need one. I swear I know how to do it. And stop didn't miss. Yay! And the menus were decent. I've gotten it, like both of them, I've got it about 4 or 5 times in a row. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm usually just getting dicked. Or fricking it up. I'm always, there's also the frick up feature that I like to throw into the world. But like, so in that first fight, if Porum gets hit, so there's the 2 drains that always happen. If Porum gets hit by both of them, it's just dead. That's it, that's all. If Stop misses, that's it, that's all. And that's kind of what we've been dealing with for the past little bit. Dine hasn't streamed... Dine hasn't streamed in a little bit. He's, you know, living a happy life. Do you guys remember when I got Dine into Warmane and he started just like not streaming because he was playing a lot of World of Warcraft? Completely unrelated, but we're playing retail now. He's not going as hard, I think. But yeah. That may or may not be a thing that has in fact happened. Doesn't stream WoW? He did stream himself making Gundam thingy. The trash can is now out of my inventory for the remainder of this run. Yes. It was explained to me yesterday that because the game doesn't know what to do when that item gets glitched into being chucked, the game counts Carrot as fire 3 damage and element, and the trash can counts as white. If I get tagged in a video, don't know, but I don't think so. What's the holy trash? Goat Simulator? I'm good. You know what I do? There's no way I'd be able to stream it. I have Wanking Simulator. I got it for like $4 because I thought it was funny that such a thing existed. It is obviously it's a meme of a game, but holy moly, what a 42 steps there. Cool. Also, Mirage, thanks for blessing the run. Basically this guy is like mad that is it mad he gets kicked out of his house or how the community is treating him or something? So he walks around it just constantly jerking off, and then he like just starts booting people all over the place. And at one point, like, portals to like hell start opening up, and he's like beating up demons with this. You can get it on Steam. I also got Electrician Simulator, but it made me mad. Mostly because screwdrivers sometimes only last for like 15 screws. I'm like, what sort of garbage tools are we getting here? Also, there's like one thing where you're supposed to like wire up some lights. So I'm like, oh, I'll do it this way. And they're like, no, you got to do it that way. I'm like, why would I do it that way? That's a bad way to do it. And then it just started making me really mad. And then I'm like, why am I doing work away from work? I don't even like being an electrician anymore, bro. Now, if your follow-up question is, why are you still an electrician then? What the frick else am I gonna do? What do we have for variants on our dragon fights here? First one, excellent. All right, don't frick up. Cause they beat the Leafs? Hang on, I gotta count 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know what a biomed is. Frick me. Can I follow a circuit diagram? Gee, I sure hope so. Wouldn't be a very good electrician if I couldn't, eh? Yes! The miss to ouch! Your normal Tuesdays running around the... Oh, see, I was thinking like I had to go and get like a doctorate or something. I'm like, see, I also have to like keep working. How much does it cost to convert a home from 100 to 200 amps? All right, so we also need to remember that I don't actually, I'd have to look at, for you, my guy, 10 G's. I'll come do it for 10 G's. That's a bit of a, I want to say misleading. There's too many factors to just be like this much. Can I build it off of the knowledge that I have right now and what goes into a guitar pedal? No. Also, I think if you were just to get it built as such, you'd probably just be better off. Better just to talk to this guy first. Watch how much this is gonna frick up my inventory. He just always walks away from me. Oh, this time he didn't. Guitar pedals aren't even expensive, are they? I have no idea, but I feel like they wouldn't be. I'm in industrial. I've done commercial. Commercial is where I started, but now I'm in industrial stuff. I shouldn't say I started. My industrial started with automation and controls, light industrial, and now it's just high power systems. Like right now we're changing out a whole bunch of different switch gear at a hydro station. Oh, okay, so guitar pedals, I thought they were like $20 things because I didn't... Are those the things that have all the settings and stuff on them? I thought there was just like a thing that activate the settings, not actually have the settings in them. I don't think I'd mind seeing a... Break up the kids. Break up the kids. Or young. There you go. There you go. That seem right? Step 3, step 4. Yes, yes. All right, so we're gonna do an underflow glitch with Tella's MP. We're gonna see how many tries this takes. If I get it in like 10, I'll be happy. If I get it underneath 20, I'll be like, ah, okay, it could have been worse, I guess. So we'll make sure we need to make it so he can't cast this spell. Oops. Hey, 8. I'll take 8. Karate, Paladin, Thunder, Ice, Headband. Okay, I don't like buying that stuff first. I don't like it. So I only want Cecil and Tella to survive this fight. So in a perfect world, Palom fricks up Porum. Maybe Porum dies to a physical after that. Or else go self-Sudoku after. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna do that. That was the glitch, because now we can cast Meteor. Now I can just chill. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't ever seen him actually entangle Tella. But I'm gonna guess the answer would just be to cry, if it actually did end up happening. I don't want to see Cecil making out with Palom. All right. Now he's got to hope that we don't roll low on this lit 3. Didn't wave skip. We didn't. Huzzah. Yay! Is Golbez gay? I don't know. They don't really give any indication on which way he likes to swing. And why would it matter? You're gonna judge someone based off of what they like to stick into what? He likes Fusa. He's just one of his people. Three steps. Man, thank frick we got the twin glitches to work, because otherwise this run would look pretty poopy. Yeah, they are. They are uncle and nephew because isn't Fusoya Kluya's? Hang on. Is Fusoya Kluya's brother? They are in fact brothers, Kluya and Fusoya. In case you're wondering who Kluya is, that is Cecil and Golbez's dad. And then he comes from the moon to Earth. And then he comes in Cecil and Golbez's to be mom, and that's how they become born. They're not twins, are they? I don't think so. No, I think they're just... Yeah, Golbez is just older. Yeah, okay. Golbez even have... Well, if his dad did, then I'm gonna guess that he did. Or does. Look up the word brother in there. Dang it, Pojo. Bomb. I need to pay out this prediction. Whose outcome? Cherish, parrot, trash, success. Sorry, I forgot to pay that out. Only 3 steps to burn in Troya? No kidding. That's kind of pog. Diley, did I miss your bless? Gemini 2? Thanks for the blesses. I don't know how I missed that 3 minutes, actually. Yes, this way. Song is nigh. All right, so because we have underflowed MP right now on Tella, we can't actually use any magic outside of battle. But what will fix this is an ether. And then we can use exit to get out of the city. Well, the castle, I guess I should say. Oh, by the way, we're in, this is one and done territory. If this just dies, then it just dies. All right, how long are we gonna spend trying to catch this frickin' thing? Panther and 3 stings. Cool, cool. No! No! All right, there goes 2 steps. Wow, that actually was super painless, the frick. Please tell me we burn steps in here. Thank frick. Okay, so instead of 58, we're gonna do 56. Half of 56 should be 28. I practiced the fight even on the different battle speeds, so it should be fine. As long as we don't get an encounter 2 steps before the save room, we're fine. 28, that's our number. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Man, when we play 6 tomorrow, it's gonna feel like I'm just cruising. Sprint shoes, baby! Anyways, this is why we burn those 50 some. No! I was so. I mean, I knew we were getting this encounter, but it didn't need to be a surprise. I wasn't surprised. Headband, iron. I have to burn 85 steps in Troya. Okay. That's business as usual right here. Okay, so I burned 3 there, so then that's 82. Half of 82 is 41. You want to fill my needs? Well, let me bend on over and spread it open for you to see them. No, not tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow it will be all characters and espers. I know we haven't played in a while, but I'm always confident we can get a Peebs for some reason. Hopefully that's not a precursor to what's going to happen with me. It's lag reduction. I remember Rivers talking a whole bunch about like the more animations you can run through, you actually save a decent amount of frames off of lag reduction. Even as a kid, my like top 3 spells to cast, because I just liked the way that they sounded and looked, were like Fire 3, Virus, and obviously Meteo. All right, here we go. We're gonna count to 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. I never really used White because I was always busy just making her like a cure bot. And you also got it really late. Like level 48 is when you get it. Pearl. Pearl is definitely the best. Why? Because then I can just talk about how I'm giving Doom a pearl necklace. Okay, if everything is right, after Flame Dog, we should get an encounter on the second step. If I'm reading this properly. Yeah, it says after Flame Dog. Okay. I could also count the 34 steps here, but I'm not doing that. Not when I know that I can just count 2 afterwards. Born in Arctic. How we be. I did see that there was yet another Rantanen thing. That was 2-step. Oh, come on, dude. I did beat Zeromus as a kid, yes. My thing was I always kept Edge dead because I noticed that Cure 4 was stronger. And I always felt like Edge was super useless. I'm like, ah, you're not gonna be a part of this, bro. Yeah, the first thing that Randon did, you can like kind of argue. That second one though. And then a lot of Dallas watchers were like, yeah, experience Ranton in hockey. Okay, 3 more encounters. Come on, dude. Oh yeah, we got beef jerky. Oh yeah, bud. All right, this is a 3 enemy encounter. And then there's one more with 4 enemies. That's all I need to do. Now? We're just chilling. As long as Tella doesn't get hit, I'm just gonna chill. I miss his clutch. Should be fine. Okay, I need to remember to get the change rod off right now. Right frickin' now. Before I forget. As I saw that we had the thunder rod sitting there. There we go. We did go negative mama. Yeah. All right, how much of this time are we gonna lose? Well, apparently on average, all of it. Jeez. Wait, hang on, hang on. FF for Cindy. Wait. Cindy or Sandy? Or Mindy? Mindy's the small one. Fucking Sandy. One has the goggles. I'm not really sure what you're talking about for the... Looks like they have goggles on. I just realized that Sandy has like the bottom of her leg covered on the right leg and the top of the leg not covered. And then her right leg, the top of the leg is covered and then the bottom part of her leg isn't. The game knows the glitch too. We're cooked.
Anyways. I'm gonna do a snooze, and then after
Valvolus, we will do an Addy Daddy. Do. I wouldn't understand fashion. T-shirt and shorts or bunny hug and sweatpants? That's the way I rock about it. Reinzer, thanks for the good luck. Couldn't need on this fight. Gee, I sure hope Kane doesn't miss 3 jumps again.
that was stupid yesterday.
Arctic, don't blurse it. No! Funny enough, maybe, I don't know if it'd actually kill her or not. She has 6,000 HP, and usually his meteos are like 5,500. Headband, karate, Gaia, karate, silver. Hello, Holy. How are we today? Oh, frick. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Got bailed out. I don't think this is gonna hit him. Karate gives speed. I thought I gave speed. I mean, strength is good too. Hey, not too bad.
All right, this is the Addy Daddy.
Whoa! 3-stream streak! That's all weekend, bro!
Okay, karate, because it gives strength. I used my phone 1 hour, 7 minutes less than last week. Despite the fact that I use it to go to bed. It helps when there's absolutely no reception at all at work. Change battle speed. No. Yeah, first a little rub and tug, and then put on some long form videos and just kind of fall asleep to them. Simple. I watch Joe Rogan? No. I find podcasts boring. Hi, James! I don't know who Ted Danson is, but I'm gonna guess, if anything, it'd have to be the Tug. Mylon, for once in his freaking life, was good on both fronts. He's oh, is he the bartender in Cheers? Thanks for blessing the run, James. Yeah? Oh, yeah. My dad had me watch a lot of the old sitcoms with them because he was like, I used to watch these as a kid. Or a young adult or whatever. And then he'd show me like Cheers and Three's Company. Married with Children was a big one. Bom bom. It's probably not a good thing when Married with Children is just like a mood sometimes, is it? See, I didn't realize Curb Your Enthusiasm was actually like a full-on thing. I thought it was just a meme thing. How'd they get? They cheated. They did some oob tricks. Hey, do you think the dwarves would enjoy you calling their town or their part of the world just hell? No, it's just underground. Can't wait for this kid to get my frickin' way again. Oh! Did they choose to live down here? Kid is a name. Yeah, it's like Lucy or Matilda or Stephanie. Gertrude. We're locked. Yeah, if you guys really wanted to get out of the ground, maybe you should have built something that, I don't know, can get off of the ground. Maybe they're scared they're gonna hit the ceiling. I don't know. I don't know how high the ceiling is.
I've actually never played After Years. So the front ones have 300 HP, the back ones have 1000 HP. That's this one, Fuso. That is this one. Excellent. Where the frick's my... Oh, there it is. No! That did not target where I thought it was going to target. No, I just gotta wait it out. The mute is going to be for skipping some animations. Just gonna play this conservatively, I guess. We're gonna skip animations because you can't stack. Jeez, he's still barely. Is this world record pace? Not even close. Hang on, I'll tell you once we actually get there. I'm losing a lot of time right now. Well, at least we're not gonna damage roll on that cocksucker. World record is 4.5 minutes ahead of me. You're like a minute and a half, or yeah, 1.5 minutes behind on like the first second or the second split. So we skip that hold gas. When I should actually be learning what I'm trying to do here. I know that can happen with the music disappearing. If that happens in Chrono Trigger, that means that the next time you screen transition, your game's gonna crash. So I started just getting hit with a lot of PTSD. I was like, oh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna warp, we're gonna walk all on that, all on that. I shouldn't have saved time. That just shows how bad that split is. SNES version. It's called the music glitch. and I've only had it happen to me once. But it disappeared. I went to go leave like the tent in after we just crashed the, or what was it? Just after the Blackbird, I think. And then the game just goes black, and then it just stays black. Oh, that's where I get that extra elixir. All right. I was trying to figure out. Oh, frick. I did go back to the beginning of the game. Actually, I think I just called it quits after that night. Pretty sure I have a clip of it, actually. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm walking on, like, the step route here is actually really freaking rough. Because steps don't count if you're walking on burnt tile or behind pillars or walls or on carpet or in front of shops. That's why I'm like stopping and like stuttering and looking and all that fun stuff. There it is. Strength. Change, tiara, rune, prisoner, obsessal rosa, frick. Did I give you the strength ring? I sure did. Okay, sorry, bud. Thank you, is dead for the. Oh. Hey, Dwarfax, let's go. In PR, I got my party to clear the rupee board. Okay. My party is like mid to high 70s, just trying to get the adamant armor. Whoa, 8-bit with the 5 stream streak. Let's go. Loyalty settings, leaderboard, here we go. Reset the board. Bye-bye, points. Now I duplicated Yong's his one hand for the cat claw. We did that during Dark Elf. Power of Babel. Let's see what's easy to count here. Not a lot of easy to count ones. 16's the easiest one, I guess. On floor 5. It just got cleared, bro. Boy, I can't wait for Young to be the one to be nuked by the strong laser again. Stank base, is that where you just go? That's so good, bro.
Wait, I missed Celine's thing. Wait, what did I miss? I mean, I'm having a good morning, Celine. How about you? Unless I, instead of too long didn't read, might have missed. Either I'm sorry that happened, or I'm happy that that happened for you. I don't know, bro. The big turtle's just sneaking up on me. Just came out of the trees, man. Just came out of the trees. Oh, just you losing. Okay. I am less worried now. Step 19. Right before Lugia. Lugia? Lugia. Dr. Luigi. Hey, we're still good. Should just be good just to send it. Wait until you see when we get surprised by an egg. Whoa, man, that egg just snuck up on me out of nowhere. You know, Satara, I bet you did give him a happy birthday. Oh, frick. Oh, I could have done way more in there. Oh, I could have done so much more in there. All right. Are you that much of a memer, James? All right, I bet you it's Yong that gets hit by the second laser again. Ooh. Nope, you attack. Fine. Wasn't great, but it was still better.
I just had to make sure I was actually on the right battle speed. I was getting worried. James, do you know if the cat claw does extra damage on these dark imps or not? I usually don't have, well, he's a lower level. Well, no, he shouldn't be a lower now. I was wondering if I need to worry about actually taking off the cat claw or if I just dupe it again with edge. I'll take him off like I normally do for now. Suck a dick! Well, if I wasn't a spaz, that actually would have been perfectly fine. Now, I've seen some low rolls in my day. 92? I just do the double dupe. So the only thing is, like, so I have two, he'd have one. I just have to dupe again with edge, and I just didn't really want to dupe with edge again. That's the moral of that story. Rydia's gonna live. Rydia's gonna live. Told ya. Why am I Tifa Lockhart? Because I let you down all the time? Let's see, how many more encounters do I have of this garbage? Oh. Egg! One more encounter. I'm not counting out 32 steps though. No, that's way too hard to try to do it by twos. More like Tower of Zip because we popping out of this mother ducker. A trial of what? Well, I guess it's time to start paying for it. It's my average ruby time. Okay. A little bit time loss. If you do something dot something with no break in between it, it thinks it's a link. Which I've seen some people get timed out or even banned in other people's streams because of like the stream bot. And then it'll be like, you know, funny.lol, just like as a thing that they just like, or like, you know, big happy face.jpg, and then they just get timed out or banned, and it's like, man, it wasn't even a real link. It's like, the bot don't know that. Okay, after the shop. Okay, we can keep track of it that way. Scroll in the notes. Use warp to leave the room. Can do. It doesn't even matter, lol. Got to put or go full MSN. Never use periods. If ladies don't like periods, I don't either. Double spaces after periods. Who remembers the day? I remember my one friend getting points docked off in like a test or something when we were doing like computer typing class, and it's because he didn't double space after the period. And then he's like, he talked about it to me like a year or so ago, and he's like, and you know what? I've never double spaced after that. And you know what? We're doing just fine. Look at how much different it looks. So they didn't really care about it too much by the time I was like hitting high school. But some people were doing like double or even like trying to squeeze in the odd triple space to because it counted for the characters or whatever. For the word count. No, it wasn't the word count, it was the characters. Maybe it wasn't, maybe they were just dumb. I'm thinking it out. The context is Abe Simpson is basically trying to bore Mr. Burns with some stories. And we used to wear onions on our belts, which was the style at the time. Sick. There you go. Back then we used to give me 5 Bs for a quarter, we used to say. Good times. Oh boy. Yeah, sometimes you just warp straight out. There's a few seeds where I'm finding things that I didn't even know about when I thought I hit like a decent amount of various seeds. Like burning a few steps before leaving Mount Hobbs. Which I didn't do today, but I was supposed to. Didn't really change anything, just got an overworld encounter instead of a mountain encounter. Get me the frick out of here. 100%? No, there's a bit of a meme run that me and a few other people have done with all bosses. Pinktail would not be a fun speed run. You're just, wait, you just, even if, well, yeah, it wouldn't be fun. Ah, he didn't live. Once I start getting a little bit better at like just this any percent run, I was thinking about like sprinkling in or maybe doing like a pivot for all bosses or something. Man. Oh man. For the people that don't know and they're like, oh, he's gonna live, and then he just never does. There. There you go, there you go. Everyone puts a whole bunch of points here, like, just imagine though, just imagine. Holy frick, I'm walking horribly. Horribly. Bro, like, just imagine though. Just imagine. Oh, there's like 6 more encounters to walk through yet. 7. So now I don't care about the surprises too much. Cecil's is decently slow, and Edge is super speedy boy with a double cat claw. Is this the step 1 room? Or balloon? Okay, it should be balloon, egg, balloon grudger. Surprised by the egg! I told you it was gonna happen! Yeah, it takes so long. You know, an actual easy one would be like glare target. I'd probably put down like first glare target. You're not supposed to get a second one unless you're bad like me and frick up, but that is always an option. Hello, boys. I don't know why I want legend up there. I don't think I even want this up here. Which of his parents died for? It's always the same! Or is that the yoke? How has he done this split already? How do you started the fight? Right, I moved it up. Hey, this should be the kill set up here. I was gonna do your name change, by the way, James, when we get to a nice long cutscene. Actually, this is this next cutscene long? Not really. It might be long enough though. It kind of does look like he's giving the finger. It's not as bad as when like Edgar gets introduced and it looks like he's just like bam. Battle speed 1, 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 battle speed 1. There. I didn't forget. Too many. Which Ed would we perhaps be talking about? I guess there is a couple of them, eh? Oh, I guess Edge is an Ed. Just because it doesn't make like the D sound, more the J sound. I guess I never thought about Edgar. Edgar E. So this is the time save that I've been waiting for, because the PB has us going and grabbing the Excalibur. So we should save at least a couple of minutes on this split. I'm gonna burn my steps there instead, because I feel like that dwarf is gonna get in my frickin' way. You feel so happy you finally get to the crystals. Just kidding, fall, and you're like, oh. Okay. I did those steps there while I was waiting for him to get out of the way. I think we've held step route and encounter string this entire time. Wow. Imagine. I get one encounter on the way to Fusoya and 4 back. Okay, okay. Which seed? I am on seed 32. Safe Rosa route. I always do safe. I want those elixirs, dang it. I'd never let an encounter get between us, bro. Can't wait to play FF6 tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and plink, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, doesn't work that way. Okay, so Dwarf Axe, get rid of the... Nice. All right, let's go do Sealed Cave. Frick, frick. All right, we are done Sealed Cave. This is because we grabbed that dark crystal with the warp glitch shortly after Calcabrina. That's all you gotta do. You don't know, James, how much of me died inside when I was like, man, we do have to go for Avenger, don't we? Well, Avenger and that spot. All of it. All of it. Ugh. When you can just, what, do this? Oh! It's like playing FF6 PR speedruns before going to SNES, and you're like, then you go to SNES and you're like, oh! This is why everyone is complaining about PR. I mean, it's... True. Okay, so when we do all bosses, we don't come here again until we're back from the moon to do Sealed Cave. Luca isn't there, so you get the necklace from a blank spot. Because she's already gone to the surface and we fought the Giant of Babel, then you come back again. And it's because we do the grind in the Giant of Babel. Excuse me. You keep on saying eat instead of beat, and I'm here for it. Or est. I liked est as well. Okay, so because this is the only run we're gonna do today. No, we're gonna do Addy Daddy when the Giant of Babel stuff happens. I know this like really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but I like to flex this muscle. Did you guys know that according to trueachievements.com, I was in fact the first person to ever beat FF6 PR. That can't be true. I put it in a true achievement. I beat it on day one because we did a day one race. I won the race, and the race was done by like 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. Maybe even earlier. Cause when did we start? I don't remember when we started. It took me like 6.5 hours to beat it because we were trying to figure out all the differences and stuff. You know what? True. Actually, no, not true. Because if that was true, they would have maybe actually gone and like seen some of the things that was not working. Like frick me. Like the hard locks between tier swaps. Okay, how do I find this? I hate this site so much. Defeated Kefka and okay. Man, I hate this site. I don't want to track my progress. I want to see the list of first to do it. I remember seeing it before. Ah, whatever. We got a real game to play. None of this PR nonsense. Ugh. It's true. Did you actually find it? I'm not hallucinating. I feel like the big chocobo is nothing but lonely. What is Puffball?
I think I'm cute, I know I'm sexy, I got the looks that drives the girls, wow, I got the moves that really move them, I send chills up and down their spine, I'm just a sexy boy, I'm not your boy toy, I'm just a sexy boy, I'm not your boy toy,
I've never heard that voice. I do talk about how I am in fact a sexy boy. Okay, I think we're fine for getting our grind fight. Now there is like 4 encounters we need to run away from on our way back. No way that it's technically not a tower. It's a giant machine. There's a difference, I guess. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong part here. No. There is time to save on it. But no, there's no save reset. I don't think. Based off of the time, no. Pixel remaster? Yeah, this is because I don't have to grab an Excalibur. Oh, apparently we golded it though. All right, Addy Daddy time. Addy Daddy time. This is the last one for today. Please explain. That is correct, Toriak. That is correct. Well, not necessarily, James, because next time I'm home, which is going to be 2 weeks from now, well, I guess 12 days, 11 days, 12 days. I'm going to do the same thing I did this weekend, but with FF5. So I guess what I'm saying is the next time I play FF4 is going to be like a month from now. Unless I PB5 and then I swap back over again. Because if I PB'd 4 yesterday or Friday, then I would have done a 5 run today. But tomorrow is all characters in Esper 6. Gosh, dang it. I also don't have a proper way at the moment to do a proper reset at Mist. So that's also an issue. I tried looking into it a little bit again this morning and I couldn't figure it out. Looks like a tree. He's a tree! Dun, 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 dun. All right. Here we go. How many attempts for me to do the Fusoya underflow? Think I can get it underneath 10? Because I don't. Are you saying turditree or turdy or 30? Wait, should we have an emote where it's dead Fusoya, but then you just put a mop on top of his head, like a mop handle. I'm kind of down for that. Hang on. Oh, okay, I'll remember it, I'm sure. All right, so it should be the first encounter on step 17 in this next room. '18. Gaia, Rune, Lunar, Wizard, Rune. Nice. Dancing Dagger. Frick me. I thought she was already in her spot. Dancing Dagger. Pull up Cecil. Rosa and Edge. Rydia and Rosa. Okay. Back attack. Okay. We're gonna kill 18 of these. That counts as 1 kill, obviously. Getting this life counts as 2. That counts as 3. So getting to 18 is actually not too bad. Four, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9. Yeah. I don't know why I keep wanting to like plink and get to weak really fast. There's a lot of time that I have to wait before he actually becomes targetable. So we're halfway there. 10, 11, 12. Yes, this is the grind section that's going to get Rosa up to level 48 because she is the main carry. It didn't hold very well. I don't think it'll matter, but... Just for turn order shenanigans. Okay, so we're... I'm just gonna have to do an extra one after this. That's 15, 16, 17. And that should be 18. Oh, we'll get the extra in there. We need to siphon all of this experience to Rosa. We don't care about anyone else's experience. Oh, come on, you bum. Haha. We're only 8.5 minutes behind world record at the moment. Chump change? You're the chump. Hey buddy, how's it going? Actually, I think I need to go live as well. There we go. So the split doesn't happen until I get right before the 4 fiends, just because this can happen anywhere in like this room or the next room. So just for a little bit of consistency, you still have to get the fight, you have to run away from the things, but once you get to the actual encounter tile, then it's like, all right, away we go. Battle speed. But thank you guys for the good luck. I don't encounters along the way here. You better feel nothing about this run. You feel nothing. Well, to be fair, Hobbs, I'm working a 10 and 4 right now. And I will be for the next 4 months, it looks like. How's family? They're all good. One sec. Whoops. And this should be the kill. We're reflecting off of Rosa so that we don't do direct damage, as direct damage would push the AI script to bring out the next fiend. Hey! Didn't take too long. Cat claw. No, no, you're not there. Orf. Nuke is the same as flare. Mazer 1. These are 2. Okay. I got rid of this gold because I couldn't remember what it was. Nuke also has a really fast cast time. Along with Quake, which is why we'll use it in a bunch of stuff. I'm still on step. This is wild to... Well, I haven't fricked it up. Actually... All right, prediction for 10 minutes. All right. Prediction on the Twitch side, because I don't know how to do predictions on the YouTube side. I also don't know what you would predict with. How is this final boss fight gonna go? Jeez. Okay, what do we actually have down the road here? This actually looks like a pretty nice walk. As far as the final bit goes, there's 1, 2, 3 behemoths, no dragons, couple of trickers. There's one mind. Under damage mean there is a chance that I just don't do enough damage on the final attack, and if I don't kill on that final attack, we just die. Because the damage rolls are so variant in this game that there is a chance that you just don't do enough damage to kill him. What's my best thing to duplicate the Gungnir off of? Yep. No, you can just die to Big Bang high rolls. If you weren't aware of that, now you are. Have fun. That's how yesterday's run died. We got to the first Big Bang and it killed Rosa by like 100, and I'm like, there you go. FF5 between 4, 5, and 6, any percent glitchless at least. FF5 is the only boss fight that's easy. I mean, FF6 glitched, I guess, is the easiest because you just, once you get there, that is, because you just sit there and then you insta-win. It's also super anticlimactic. How's the plates? I changed it from spinning clockwise to counterclockwise just for fun. It's gonna be a bit of a waste of time, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, right. If I get a first strike, or we get one of the single enemy fights, I think the King Ryu's should be okay to do the dupe on. I need to dupe my Gungnir. Unlike Kefka's Tower, this walk through the final dungeon is pretty nonchalant. You just get to skip all the bosses and away you go. FF5 and FF6, they're like, hey, you gotta take these boss fights. FF4 is like, hey, there's a lot of boss fights you could take if you wanted. I don't think I'm burning any steps here, but I know that sometimes you will. So that's why I still have the maps up. I'll give you D-Bone. The unfortunate part here is I don't exactly know which ones have like easy versus hard run difficulties. And I feel like whichever one I pick is going to be the wrong one. but we'll see. That was the one I wanted. That was the one I wanted. If you're doing the edge route, you'll grab that protect ring we just walked past. Oh, see, we're gonna burn 6 steps here. Not here, in the next room. Remember yesterday when I was so sure I didn't grab the white, and then it ends up I somehow did, and I just had no memory of it whatsoever? Good times. Hello, kitty cat. I've never grabbed this one before. Ten extra steps before we go into the subterranean. Huh, we do just run away from the trickers. I thought I had to see their scan attack every time. But that's the thing, I haven't done this part enough to have autopilot. That's why I was like, what the frick? That's why I was panicking so much, at least with like FF6. You know, it's like, oh, did I grab the earring? I'm like, probably. Like on the train or whatever else. I'm like, I probably grabbed it. Like, oh yeah, no, there it is. I didn't burn the steps. Let's burn the steps. Speaking of autopilot, that is an instance of none of it. Let's go down. Ooh. I'm kind of excited to see what like a nice walk is. At least behemoths are easy to run from. Compared to the other things that you can run into here. Like, honestly, this is probably the best encounter you can get in here. I can't think of a better one. There's the evil mask that'll constantly cast wall on you, well, on himself and then on all of you, and then you can run. There's a mind that we're going to be getting in here, but it's also the last encounter. What the deuces? So that's what a step route walk feels like. Is this the guy that scans? No, this is the guy that punches. White. Karate. Oops, you have way more, bro. Black belt. Strength ring. Swap Edge and Kane. Edge and Cecil. Edge and Rydia. Yup. Battle speed 2. All I want to say, guys, is it's been a good run today. That's all that matters. I mean, the start was kind of poopy, but I mean, the rest of it. We had a good amount of golds today. So regardless of what happens, I'm happy with it. For the world record, it finished 4 minutes ago. I haven't even started the fight. No, we're 11 minutes behind. Gold split? How about we let's just win the fight. That's all I care about. My favorite song, Oh Canada. Golbez is no longer mind controlled. We finally broke it when we broke the CPU, right? No. When does he swap over? Yes, around CPU, isn't it? All right, once we actually get started, I'm not going to pay attention to you guys too much. Shut up, Racco. No, we're not going to invade you. I want to deal with your garbage. Do your best. I'm trying, Edward. Shut up. For some reason, running during things cuts down lag on animations. I gave an extra level on Rosa, hoping that maybe, just maybe, we survive a freaking Big Bang. No, no, no. This is bad. 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 How'd I end up behind? I got a run buff for this. Where's my virus? Where was virus? Virus is supposed to happen there. I did, but okay, hang on. I have it in the notes that if I do less than 36,263 damage, Kane's supposed to fight. And I did 35,173, so I did a fight. Okay, so I definitely panicked, and where it says Kane fight Elixir on Rosa, I did the Elixir first, and then I did the fight second, thinking that it wasn't gonna matter. I did. Oh well, not a bad run. Not a bad run. Hey look, my average is below my PB now, lol. Oh, it's usually that's timing that I do it. If my average is below PB, that means that on average I should be beating my PB, and then it wouldn't be my PB. So no, average shouldn't be below. Dang, what were we on pace for there? Oh, frick, I didn't see what that was. Oops. Where I put Cure 4 and where the practice thing puts Cure 4 freaks me up every time. See, that feels like that's the same timing. Wait. Now I'm like way at. So it wasn't the same timing you're saying? Well, our damage is good this time. I'm gonna slide that second one in. There, that's the virus that I was expecting, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. So when I saw Big Bang, I'm like, oh. There you go. Should have done that the first time, I guess. So, okay, so Niram, since I have you here, just to go over it a little bit. People probably hate my notes, but that's fine. So, on this part right here, I've ran this more than you. I have done 52 attempts of No64. That's according to my live split. So this is the line that I was looking at right here. And like I said, we did 3,500. But then here, I did Elixir. And here, I did the fight. But I guess you're saying that actually matters, where I should have fought here, and I have to. I just wasn't sure if I was going to get the Elixir in here, because I've never had to do that. Then, okay, Rosa only matters for the last 20 minutes. I guess I should double check it, but I'm assuming that this number is more like a don't lose. I mean, hang on. I don't, but there's this here. And then aside from this fight I don't do anything, but usually I have everything color coded. So like red is fight, blue is menu. I do have some like inventory management pictures. Oops. Let's get to... This is inventory management in... inside a battle. That's a shop. Those are item pickups. And then I have like, you know, that, and then, you know, your variables. Then I have another tab for... This is for Rubicante, depending on who gets glared. Is there anything else I really have in here? Oh. Dead people. Anyways, that's how I kind of have things set up. Is there anything else I really have in here? Not really. Oh, here's a... Sometimes if there's a thing that I've fricked up a lot, I'll do this. Actually, hang on. Let me get my Chrono Trigger notes here. You guys will probably like this one. It's like, I do the same thing for Chrono Trigger as well. This is manip, so it's a little bit different. Hang on, let me, a little bit bigger. There we go. Dommy mommy money. You know. This will look weird if you don't know how manip works. But like, you read this as chrono attacks, it's a fast input. That's what the exclamation point means, and I need to hit right once. And here's like our setup for bird skip. Again, I try to keep it consistent, so those are pickups. If RNG is lost, I have a little thing. Here's our menus. Renames. Do I have my save resets in here? Oh yeah, just match reload here. I don't think there's a lot in this. What was the one I was gonna... Oh yeah. Oh yeah! There's this picture I have in there all the time. Oh, this is what I look at when I fight Magus. This is what I look at. Does anyone want to guess what this all means? Thief? Thief? We worked on this together, bro. I have played Earthbound casually. Didn't care for it. So this is how it goes, and this is how you read it. Frog attacks for 41. Chrono's gonna barrier. Luca attacks for 20. Then you're gonna get. And then it just assumes that you know about the barrier change. You're gonna wait for Geyser. Frog's gonna attack for 44. You're gonna Fire Sword for 571 damage. Magus is gonna attack Chrono for 35 damage. There is a variable there. That's what the 42 is. And then Chrono's going to mid-tonic Chrono. Luca's going to revive Frog. Frog's going to hit for 47. Fire Sword's going to hit for 565. Chrono's going to mid-tonic Luca. She's going to, or we're going to get hit by Geyser. She's going to hit for 11 to change back to Fire Barrier. Chrono mid-tonic Chrono. Magus is going to attack Chrono for 42. Luca's going to mid-tonic Luca. Chrono's going to revive Frog. Frog's going to hit for 4B3. Luca's gonna hit a Fire Sword. Luca is the one who initiates this Fire Sword for 559. And then Frog is gonna crit for 84. We're gonna see a Geyser. Chrono's gonna mid-tonic Luca. I have this as a variable, but it's always been 11. Where was the thing that I wanted to show though? I had to add this in, Hobbs, after that last little freaking stint. I wanted to mud him. Oh, here we are. Here we are. So this is where we changed for Frog Ayla Marls that they get hit by the guillotine. Because I kept forgetting it, I had to really make this pop. There are times when I flip. Is there? Let's see. Fire sword, fire sword, fire sword, fire sword. Okay. Sure. Well, that's a different section now, isn't it? Here's slash. This is what I look at when I do slash. This is phase 1. And then you do all this. And I even have a little thing that the order matters because Robo will get ahead of Chrono here. And then you finish phase 1. Then you go to phase 2. And this is what I have to look at because every little bit. So it's like Frog Chrono, Robo hold X, and then you have to hold X here with a heal. And then it almost looks the same. Mid tonic, hold X, attack, hold X, wait, and then you'd mid tonic here. This is where I usually get fricked up if I'm not paying attention. Is there anything else that's kind of fun in here? Oh, there's a variable that you can do. There's like a, depending on a dino thing, where there's like 2 different strats that I can follow depending on what actually happened. So that's always fun. That's when I had to start like doing different colored menus. And then, so those all look nice and fancy. You might not think so, but wait till you see my FF6 notes. This is my FF6 notes. Here's the inventory management. That's about all these are. That's the shop menu. Luckily. See, I do Notepad for this, but this is way easier to set up and change things and move things around. Lafin. Anyways, moral of the story is I'm bad at FF4. That was the moral of the story. Nirm's a god, and what am I looking for here? The cool thing about Turbo is every run is 3rd place. I'll show you that too. Because we do Turbo, not a lot of people run Turbo. As you can see. Non-turbo is where people go. And that run would have been right about here. But I was using turbo, so it doesn't matter. So it'd just go here. The frick is Mr. Football? Wait, who the frick is Mr. Football? Oh, Riri! Huh. Well, that's fun to learn. Okay, let's get a raid going. 'Twas fun. I do feel like there is actual improvement happening. It's just the little things that are kind of little things that I'm fricking up or don't know how to handle yet. It is unfortunate that's like, I probably doesn't happen very often, but that's the first time that I've hit that barrier where it says, if you hit below this, then you need to do this. But on the other hand, I have been tempered by FF6, so it's kind of like a... Hey, not a lot of Final Fantasy IV action happening today. Check out 5. I'll be back again tomorrow. We're doing all characters and espers tomorrow. I'm checking my main games first before I go to... We're trying to see what we can kind of... Nobody holds their controller like that. Alrighty. Alright, he's already on a final boss fight. We won't do that. We're gonna make FF6 great again by... Rated you yesterday. What is this? Leo, what are you playing? All right, we're gonna find out what this game is. Also, Talio's just an actual gamer. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some FF6. I don't know what I really want to work on for this run yet. There's so many things I can work on, but I would like to want to work on like the big thing. Ruby seems to be... I'll put today's splits into my chart just so I can kind of figure it out. But yeah, appreciate seeing all of you guys, especially Hobby Poo. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if you guys are around. All characters and espers. Hopefully we get something going, and if not, then I guess maybe we'll do a Worlds Collide, because I said I was going to do one of those at one point. And yeah, have fun.